Hi, my name's Craig,
Hi, I'm Mark,
and this is Jovi.
and this is not a sponsor.
It's not a sponsor. We are not sponsored by Apple products because they would just charge too much for us to talk about them. I think.
Yeah. And we're not sponsored by Starbucks coffee.
No, not Starbucks. Technically, I think I'm drinking 8 o'clock coffee. That's the name of the brand. It's a very odd name for a brand, but that's the name of the brand. But, anyways.
It smells funky.
It's very powerful. It's the dark roast stuff, you know?
Oh,
yeah.
so dark.
Anyways, alright, today we're talking about a very solid game in Metal Gear Solid 5. The Pain of the Phantom.
Right there.
I don't think they can actually see
Probably
on the
not.
table, but that's okay.
There's things here.
There's things here.
So, to get into it,
I don't think you'd see it, but the map's on the wall over there.
put the map up too?
Yeah. Well, it was over there before.
Oh.
Now it's right there.
Oh.
Rearranging things. So, Metal Gear Solid 5. Solid game.
It's quite solid.
Quite solid.
What would be your favorite thing to do in it?
My favorite thing to do is probably look at Quiet. Just kidding. My favorite thing to do in the Solid 5 Metal Gear 5 Phantom Pain would be to, I don't know, it's maybe just I don't know. It's a solid game. Why don't you start? Tell people.
I think what my favorite thing to do in Metal Gear Solid 5 ... The Phantom Pain ... end quote would be knocking people out
Knocking people out.
and then strapping balloons to them.
That is fun. Fultoning.
Yes.
Yes.
I like the Fulton.
I like that too. I like that when did they ever shoot the Fulton down before?
No,
No.
not yet.
They've done that to me. I believe what could happen is you could Fulton one of the trailers and they shoot it and it could fall on you and you could die.
That would suck.
But would be pretty cool to see.
It'd be interesting to use that as a tactic.
You can.
It would come after you, and then you shoot it down on top of them.
How would you do that though? Because the Fulton only goes up. It can't drift. I don't think.
Well, you have to have them chase you.
Smart
or you
man.
knock them out, put them in that spot, and then Fulton the thing, and then shoot it down and squish them.
I'm gonna have to try that.
That sounds pretty fun.
That sounds fun.
It does.
In the Solid 5 Metal Gear.
Gear. Medals.
Medals. I don't have any medals.
Have you played the online mode yet?
I have not because I have it for the PS4. And I do not have PlayStation Plus right now.
That is correct.
It's too expensive for me.
As expensive as Xbox Live?
Yeah, but it's not that it's as expensive. I just don't feel like paying the $50 for a year.
That is true.
Because I just don't play online that much, you know?
Yeah. I mean, with Xbox, you kind of have to have gold in order to really do anything. So
That is true.
I think you would need gold to even watch Netflix.
I think they changed that policy.
Did they?
I think so. Here's the thing about Metal Gear Solid 5. In my opinion, it's very repetitive.
It is.
I put in about 45 hours, and I'm only 22% in. Kind of burnt out on it. I feel like there's only a handful of missions that you do, and then you just keep on doing them in different scenarios. Like, there'll be different setups if you have to extract a guy. You know, he'll be in a different building. And I just need a break from it.
Yeah.
Are you at that point?
There's those, what were they? They're the missions that you have to go for the soldiers, the ex-Mother Base soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just kind of you know, you just do the same thing. You
Yeah.
just follow them. Me, personally, I hide in a cardboard box.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
And they're like, oh, big boss.
When I first did, they just hit me down. I didn't know what I was doing. I had to Google what to do.
I threw grenades at them.
Did that work?
Depends on what grenade.
What kind of grenade worked?
Any grenade?
Oh.
Besides smoke grenades. Smoke grenades don't do anything. Like ever.
I think they knock you out, right?
I don't know. I just can't see.
No, yeah.
Just like night vision goggles. I don't use those either.
I feel like a lot of people complain about not a lack of characters, but I feel like there's a pretty solid, no pun intended, a solid cast. It's not. Did you play the other Metal Gear Solid games?
I played a few. I played some of 2, played 3, and 4. So.
Because you got the Fire Dude, you got Quiet, you got Ocelot, and there's just
Miller.
Miller. You got Miller.
Miller's an asshole.
Yeah,
I
he
fucking
is.
hate Miller.
He's an asshole.
Douche.
It doesn't have Fury. I think that's his name. The guys from like Metal Gear Solid 3, how they like have like different names.
Yeah, like,
I haven't played that game in a very long time, so my mind is a little.
game's real. They had that bundle for the Xbox 360. I remember buying that, but I didn't. Game just didn't hook me at that point because I was like, all right,
I was the same way.
Yeah,
Got it for Christmas.
PS2 stuff going on here. I don't know what I'm doing.
But this one, it has characters, but it doesn't have like the unique bosses that the other games had.
Yeah. Because I don't really feel like I don't think I've been in a boss battle, really.
No.
Mostly, there's that point when you're being chased by the huge Metal Gear thing. But other than that, that was just me running the whole time. So.
Yeah, and hiding.
Yeah. I just kept running.
I wonder if it's possible to kill it.
I don't know. I didn't feel like going back and trying.
No. Or those Myst guys. I felt like in a lot of open world games, you play it and it's whatever. When I got to the first time I saw those guys in the Myst, I was like, holy shit, this is intense. Because I was like trying like to avoid them, but it's like impossible to avoid them. Once they saw you, it's like, what do I do?
You're just going to get.
I'm just gonna ride my horse until something happens. I didn't think anything was gonna happen, but finally the mist cleared and I got out of there.
Just get safe. I just found it weird where you have to use a homing rocket launcher to try to fight the Myst guy. What are they called? They're like called skulls or something.
I think skulls.
And I don't want to carry around a rocket launcher the whole time to try to kill something.
What do you usually carry around?
I usually carry around like sometimes a sniper. That was until I got quiet, and that's like you don't need a sniper. No, you don't really need anything. But yeah, usually either the Trank pistol or the Riot SMG thing, and just a normal gun. Sometimes the stun shotgun. That's pretty fun to hit people with.
Yeah, I usually the Trank gun is you gotta take that.
And there's no point of other pistols in the game.
No, there's not. I usually take a sniper. Sometimes I'll switch it up with the rocket launcher.
Oh yeah.
And I take a regular the with the not the tranquilizer, the suppressor, the machine gun with the suppressor.
Oh, the first machine gun, pretty much.
Yes.
That one's really the best one. Which I don't know why they would give you that one off the bat.
That's true. Good point.
Should have been like, well, here's a generic AK. Have fun.
With a suppressor. How convenient.
Upgrade, and things work.
Mm-hmm. But I try to avoid using that unless it's on a guy that sucks. That doesn't have it's like a D or a C.
Yeah.
Doesn't have I typically got the Bs, but then I got to the point where they're too low rank.
So you just like kill them.
Kill them all unless they have an
No.
A or above. I haven't seen any S's yet.
I haven't seen it. No, I think the highest I've seen was A plus,
Yep.
plus or something like that. Usually, it's really hard to find. I wish the game wasn't where you have to scan them down to figure out what they are, because then that's like this whole other sort of metagame thing to do, of just figuring out, alright, I have to look at everyone in the base
Yeah.
before I do anything, and then Quiet just ends up killing them anyways, or D-Dog.
Maybe I don't know if there's a way to tell her not to kill this person. Like maybe when her her mood for you or whatever goes up. I don't know.
I just enjoy being like, alright, Quiet, take him out.
Take him out. Take
All
out
of a
that
sudden,
base.
just this guy's just pew! And then
Just
everyone's like,
fast.
oh my god. It's like, oh no, I don't know what to do. And then she's just like, pew! Pew!
She's good at distracting everybody and like because they all go to where she's going and you just go in.
I get afraid that when you have to extract somebody, she's just going to ping that person off.
Yeah.
It's like you have to go really fast. And then throw that balloon on him.
Yeah.
Well, that's Metal Gear Solid 5.
Pretty solid game if you ask me.
Quite solid. I give it a 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5?
I don't want to give it a perfect score.
I don't think it's a perfect game.
Quite.
I know IGN gave it a perfect game. I think it lacks a story.
It's a very solid game, just without sort of something to really hook you in entirely. It's, you can go around doing a lot of things, but then the things start kind of piling on for another, 10 hours. It's just like, okay, I get it.
I get it. It's like, why am I doing this over and over and over again?
D-Horse, do it!
Do it. Take a shit. Take a shit. I have yet to see a car go over his shit, though.
No,
No.
that's a lot of work.
That'd be funny, though.
It would be. They just make a poop on somebody's head. Knock them out. Do it!
That's a good idea, too. See, that's the good thing about this game, is you can do those little things that you can't typically do in any other game. It's unique.
Yeah, it's very different.
It's different. I agree. I give it a 4 out of 5.
Nice little 4.
Nice 4. Maybe a 4.3.
Yeah.
It's not. It's. I think it's above a 4, but it's not a 4.5.
It's not exactly 4.5, but it's not exactly just a 4.
Yeah.
It's just like
It's a 4. It's a 4.2.3.
it's a very technical 4.
Yeah.
Out of 5.
Out of 5.
It's like
We're doing out of 5.
Might as well.
Okay, that works for me.
Yeah.
A 4.3 out of 5.
Okay.